does he look hungry? This cable I dredged up is covered with clams, barnacles, and all kinds of nasty. Kinda like the backer chick I picked up last night. Ahoy!
Howdy everybody, Sam here from Robotic Scalp, and today we're going to talk about Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. A game that not only redefined the skateboarding title, but arguably stands out as the crown jewel of the Tony Hawk series. Why? Well, it wasn't just another skateboarding game. It was a revolution. American Wasteland dared to push boundaries with its seamless open world design, eliminating loading screens and immersing players in the gritty, rebellious spirit of Los Angeles. The concept of skating through interconnected areas without pause felt groundbreaking, offering a sense of freedom unmatched by its predecessors. But that wasn't all. The game's storyline embraced the punk ethos of building something from nothing, a theme that resonated deeply with the fans. The idea of creating a skate park from scavenged pieces felt like a metaphor for the entire series. Raw, innovative, and unapologetically creative. Adding to that, a soundtrack bursting with punk rock classics and modern hits. And you've got a game that doesn't just entertain, but becomes an experience. One that feels alive. While other titles in the series might have redefined mechanics or introduced memorable levels, American Wasteland captured the soul of skateboarding culture in a way that few other games could. It wasn't just about pulling off tricks. It was about living the skateboarding lifestyle, and that's what many fans, myself included, see it as the peak of the series.
Let's see if you can gap from this planet to that one without touching the ground.
One of the standout innovations in Tony Hawk's American Wasteland was its seamless level transitions. Unlike previous titles, where players were faced with loading screens between skate parks or cities, American Wasteland introduced an interconnected world where players could skate freely from one area to another without interruption. This approach was revolutionary for its time, and it gave players a sense of continuity and immersion that felt unprecedented in the skateboarding genre. This seamless transition created an illusion of a sprawling, living Los Angeles. Skating from Hollywood to Santa Monica, then heading into Beverly Hills, just felt like a genuine adventure, fluid and uninterrupted. The game captured the essence of skateboarding culture with exploration and movement without boundaries. Players could grind, flip, ollie their way across the city, immersing themselves in its vibrant and electric skateboarding hotspots. However, it wasn't perfect, because while the concept was groundbreaking, the execution was faced with some limitations. The quote-unquote seamless transitions were often achieved through narrow corridors or tunnels that act as a disguised loading zone. These pathways sometimes felt a little disconnected from the larger areas that they connected, breaking the illusion of a truly open world. Despite these imperfections, however, the innovation of seamless transitions was a bold leap forward for the Tony Hawk series, and it set a new standard for the genre. It showed that even within the constraints of mid-2000s hardware, developers could push boundaries and redefine player experience. And while it wasn't flawless, the ambition behind it remains one of American Wasteland's most impressive legacies.
Nice! You wait here while I get this piece of junk moving.
In Tony Hawk's American Wasteland story mode, he plays a young, unnamed skater from the Midwest who is fed up with a troubled life and strained relationships with friends and family. He hops on a bus to Los Angeles to start anew. Upon arriving in Hollywood, the protagonist is quickly met with hostility from local skaters who beat him up, steal his bag, and tell him to leave, emphasizes the local-only vibe of the LA skate scene. Bruised but determined, he encounters Mindy, a punk artist and skater who takes pity on him. She helps him blend in by updating his outdated clothes, hairstyle, and setting him on the path to earn respect in the city. Mindy then introduces the protagonist to the skate ranch in Beverly Hills, a secret haven run by Iggy Van Zandt, a reclusive former pro skater. The ranch turns out to be a legendary Green Pipes Point, a once iconic skate park now in despair. Inspired by Mindy's sketches for her zine, American Wasteland, the protagonist takes on the mission to rebuild the ranch into the ultimate skate park. To do so, he must skate across LA, pulling off tricks to rip pieces from various locations. like Hollywood, Downtown, and Santa Monica. To bring back and assemble at the ranch meets a ragtag crew of skaters, including Boone and Useless Dave and Murphy, and learns new skills from pros like Tony Hawk and Tony Alva. His journey isn't without setbacks, however. After winning the Tony Hawk Am Jam contest, he accidentally outs Iggy's location, leading to Iggy's arrest. Feeling guilty, he seeks help from the Z-Boys to free Iggy and save the ranch from being auctioned off by a real estate mogul. Tensions peak, however, when he lashes out at Mindy, blaming her for the mess, causing a rift between the two. In the climax, the protagonist rallies the skate community, impressing pros like Daewon Song, Andrew Reynolds, and Bam Margera to star in a promo video to save Green Pipes Point. His efforts pay off, Iggy is freed and the ranch is saved, and he earns the respect of LA's skate elite. Reconciling with Mindy, she features him on the cover of her first American Wasteland issue. The story ends with the skate ranch fully restored, complete with the iconic additions like Snake Run and the altered Hollywood sign reading Wasteland, cementing the protagonist's place in LA's skate culture. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland stands as a triumphant evolution of the iconic skateboarding series, blending an engaging story mode with an innovative gameplay features that solidify its case as arguably the best entry in the franchise. Its story mode delivers a compelling narrative of an outsider carving his place in LA's skate culture, culminating in the restoration of a skate ranch and earning the protagonist a spot on the American Wasteland zine cover. Beyond the story though, it offers robust multiplayer modes both online and split screen, and it keeps that competitive spirit alive, along with classic mode that pays homage to the series' roots. As a sequel to Tony Hawk's Underground 2, American Wasteland proves worthy by refining its predecessor's rebellious tone while introducing fresh mechanics like BMX biking and a deeper customization system. It builds on the series' legacy without feeling derivative, striking a balance between arcade-style fun and more grounded skateboarding experiences. Many fans argue that it's the pinnacle of the franchise, myself included, marrying peak creativity with polished execution. As we roll away from Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, it's clear that the game has left an indelible mark on the series, setting a gold standard with its seamless world, gripping story, and pure skateboarding soul. Looking to the future, the Tony Hawk franchise finds itself at a crossroads, poised for either a triumphant kickflip back into relevancy or a grind into obscurity. With the success of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 and the upcoming release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, it shows that fans still crave that classic vibe. There's hope for a revival that could blend American Wasteland's open world ambition with a modern polish. Whether it's a new chapter exploring uncharted skate scenes or a reimagining of past triumphs, the series' future hinges on recapturing that raw, rebellious energy that made American Wasteland so iconic. For now, we can only drop in and wait. Boards ready, dreaming of the next big trick. With all that being said, I've been Sam from Robotic Scalp, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one, and always remember, wash your hands.
What the? I knew it! They're here! Aliens everywhere! Run for your lives, we're being attacked! Don't probe me! Don't probe me!